Okay, so what to discuss on this wonderful Indigenous Peoples Day? Yes, I know the place is a little bit of a mess. We're cleaning, we're organizing, deal with it. Yes, Tech Minion is back, and we're upon this day of what I would only describe as a combination between the argument between Italians trying to hold on to a hero when they've got much better ones, and of course, the death of the native people, which is why we had the whole argument between Indigenous Peoples Day and Christopher Columbus Day, which, in my opinion, is a very stupid argument because seriously, one person killed a lot of natives. The other one is, hey, we're celebrating natives. What would be the more logical? Oh, wait, we have to hold on for some type of crappy hero. But anyway, speaking of crappy heroes, Mike Johnson. Oh my God. Dude. When you're keeping the government shut down for your petty stupidity and, I don't want to have the bad things happen. I don't want to release the Epstein list. I don't want to sit there and confirm a Democrat because they'll go into stupid things. How about we talk about your oh yeah, right. I can't say that on YouTube because they'll get angry at me talking about your personal proclivities, Mr. Johnson, with a Johnson. Just say it. Just say it. Because we know what you did. I believe it was Louisiana, right? Yeah. We know what you've done in Louisiana. There's a reason why nobody talks about you. Anyway, but transitioning gears, I guess. Yes, I know we're bouncing around a lot. Deal with it. Let's touch on one of the big things. Portland. What is going on in Portland? Oh, yes. It has been turned into a mascot level shenanigan thing with ICE and the National Guard watching on and trying not to bump and grind as well. Yes, you heard me, boys and girls. They have turned it into an absolute fest of insanity by dressing up in mascot outfits and dancing to club music and bumping and grinding in the outfits. So it's just turned into a level of hilarious insanity. And to be frank, ICE doesn't really know what to do about it. Oops. But on the note of people knowing what to do about things, so you remember how we all thought that shooters were going to hopefully stop? It didn't happen. They didn't stop after Charlie Kirk. They didn't stop after the Mormon shooting, which, by the way, I got information that it was an ultra MAGA person. So that was fun. Now what you gonna do, people? More thoughts and prayers? Well, yeah, of course. It's definitely. Sorry, I'm also talking to my compatriots off camera. It's now a total thing of mental health, which we're not going to fund because the government shut down. Thanks to Mike Johnson. Oops. Also, remember the other thing, boys and girls. The longer the government is shut down, the longer it takes for anybody to get firearms because you know who's not being funded and being able to work either? No. Remember, who handles guns? Who handles the approval? Yeah, the ATF isn't working either. So every single American that wants to get a gun cannot get the approval because the government is shut down. Did y'all forget about that? That's a thing? ATF has to approve stuff, and so does the FBI. And guess who's closed? Because they don't have funding. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. I mean, we're also going to have a buildup in ports because, again, customs has to work without getting paid, which means they're pissed. And as one of my compatriots addressed, ICE isn't getting paid either. So, congratulations, you basically destroyed the possibility of cleaning up the cities. And of course, the CEO of Salesforce said an incredibly stupid thing. He wants for the Dreamforce convention where they're going to have 50,000 people. He wants the National Guard to be here because the police don't have enough personnel in San Francisco. Now then, something to remember. The mayor has said the amount of crimes is the lowest it has been in a while. And I have a question for the Salesforce CEO. How many years have you had this, and how many times has there been a crime? We have to also remember, in Chicago, you had a better chance of, oh yes, getting the person who claimed a crime was committed against him. He actually killed a delivery driver or put him in the hospital. I forget. Anyway, everybody say hi to Vixen as she wanders by. Anywho, what else is there? Oh yes, Netanyahu and Trump are still doing their wonderful dance of bull. Yes, it is now past 5 minutes. We can swear according to YouTube rules. Yay! Let's see. Yes, Netanyahu, Putin, and Trump are still doing all their shenanigans and getting pissed at each other. Let's see. We still have all the fun-filled things coming out of Ukraine because that never stops. Oh, yes. So Trump is potentially going to give tomahawks to Ukraine. Not that is from, we may be a little bit behind on the information. Sorry. We have the Germans basically arming the hell out of Ukraine because, again, if Ukraine falls, so too does Europe, but most of us already know that.
Basically, Trump is holding Putin hostage in a sense over Tomahawk missiles. Saying that if Putin does not end the war in Ukraine, he will give Ukraine Tomahawk missiles.
Yeah, but how well has that worked all the time?
Well, it hasn't worked at all. Putin responded by basically threatening the West in general with nuclear arms.
Oh, you mean like you said his, what is it, 62 times? I know this is a horrible sex joke, people, but I'm waiting until the time that he gets to the 69th one, and again when he gets to the 100th, so we can have a big party that will go out of its way to piss off Putin because he doesn't like anything but sex. Then again, the fact that the man looks like he's edging on the Crypt Keeper doesn't help either. Just saying. And then, of course, you also have all the other things going on. Let's see. You have the fact of here in the Bay Area, the only reason that Fleet Week was not a bust was thanks to the Canadians. And luckily, the Canadians didn't all get arrested by customs for coming into the country because customs have been known to do that, as has ICE. They could have deported the snowbird pilot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke. Yes, because thanks to the government shutdown, we didn't get any of the good stuff. But yes, so that actually leads us to the other point that I was discussing earlier. Mike Johnson wants to continue the shutdown.
And he has delayed or canceled all votes this week.
Yes, he has delayed, canceled, or pushed back all votes this week because he doesn't want to confirm a Democratic Congress member who will give them a level of...
It will essentially give Democrats the majority in the House.
Yeah, it'll give Democrats the majority in the House. Now, mind you, that is 1 out of, I think, 4, because you're going to have the Senate, you're going to have the executive, and you're still going to have the judicial. So you've got kind of 3 other groups, and they've got 1. Ooh, you could always just use a pair of scissors and cut those open, dear. Yeah. Sorry, other things going on. We know we're live, but stuff happens in the background. God, what else is there? It's kind of... Oh, right. Trump supposedly got a Israeli-Hamas ceasefire. We'll see how well that works. I'm going to go with probably not at all.
Trump gave the announcement of the ceasefire in Qatar.
Oh, yes. Trump gave us a ceasefire announcement in Qatar, and I'm actually kind of surprised that Netanyahu's troops didn't fire upon the Palestinians. We also have, of course, more No Kings protests going on very soon. I think that's, next Saturday, or was that last Saturday?
No, it's next Saturday.
So, next Saturday, No Kings protest for everybody who actually listens on this. Find your nearest one. And just remember, the Secretary of the Treasury said that Trump is not trying to be a king.
But he also said that no kings means no paychecks,
Yes.
no work, and
Yeah.
punishment.
No king. If anybody believes, Scott Bessent said, if anybody believes in no kings, that means no paychecks, no money. Have you gotten a modified version of Lord Ronnie's wonderful little trickle-down economics, or do you not truly understand how it works? Maybe if you get together with Steve Mnuchin, the two of you can figure out how it doesn't work. Because Lord knows he sucked.
Here's how trickle-down economics works. First, the rich get the money, and that's it.
Yeah. As Vixen said, I'm not sure if you can hear, the rich get the money, and that's it. The rich just get the money. That's all.
This myth of the rich donating their money to help the economy trickle down.
No. They donate their money. They donate their money. Remember what happens? They donate their money and they get a tax write-off.
That's right. That's why we're losing healthcare access.
Yes, we're losing healthcare access because they want to donate free healthcare to us and to write off their taxes. Just so they can buy that new G5.
And the Gulfstream G600.
Oh, yeah, they're up to the G6. Yeah, the G600. Yeah. So, yeah, it makes so much sense. But that is the world we live in right now. And thanks to it, let's not all forget that most of us are in dire straits with jobs because of the following things. Government shutdown. And those of us already had to deal with the fact that the tariffs are going out of control, which includes the next big tariff change, which is China to 100% again. For how long, no one knows.
Yes, the tariffs on China are going up from tariffs already imposed an additional 100%.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was incorrect, as Vixen said. Not just 100%. It's going from, I think it's 45, 50% to 150% is what they want to do because the minimal totally works. Totally. But no, it's literally somebody with ChatGPT throwing crap at the wall because that totally works. Now, again, we're going to address the whole thing of these are Techmen. I need a script sometimes. These are Techmen's opinions. They are not involved with Brook in the Air. Yes, you may see a Brook in the Air tag behind me on a backpack. Deal with it. Yes, the place is a mess. Yes, we're still organizing and cleaning because we've only been here for, oh God, since September. We're working on it. Deal with it. But yes, several people besides the research, we can, if anybody asks for it, we can find it. If you want other political ranters in conjunction with comedians, there's always Christopher Titus.
I also recommend Midas Touch.
Yes, Midas Touch is some good information. Basically, Google it, check, and ask. We always try and look at the comments between myself and Brook in the Air, who, aside from doing the everything involved with flights, does have the stuff where we might do Vixen and Tech Minion eventually. Oh, yes. By the way, we just pulled this up. Sorry, breaking news. Amid the shutdown, the Trump administration is gutting the department overseeing special education. Now, for those of you who say, where do you get your information? This one's from NPR. Seriously, Google it. And, oh yeah, then we could go over the whole thing will eventually get a sponsor, I promise. I just don't want to say them just yet. Besides the fact that everybody's beating down their door for actual news. If you haven't figured out who I'm suggesting, dear Lord, go Google it. But yes, so that is pretty much the quick rundown for Indigenous Peoples Day, Columbus Day, whatever the hell you want to call it, depending upon what level of racism you're at or not. Yes, I know it's a bad word. Racism is bad. No, racism happens. Deal with it. Oh, yes, and for those of you who are on the East Coast, have fun with the weather. It's nice and sunny out here on the West Coast. But yes, we actually get state support because there is no FEMA anymore. So y'all have fun in the Northeast. Anyway, bye. This is Tech Minion signing off. Stay crazy.